Hello, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or first time panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This will be a very late update for my 54321 project. I did kind of delay filming this. I mean, I had other stuff to film anyway, so I wasn't just delaying filming in general, but I was kind of delaying filming this one as long as possible so that I could have a specific rollout, and if you've been following, you probably know what that is. But I'm excited. I kind of just spoiled it, so I'm just gonna get into it. First, this project was originally created by Elizabeth, who was Shiny Happy Pans on Instagram. Sorry if you see me sweating. I'm like actively sweating. Sorry if that's gross to you, but I had to turn off the AC to film this. I probably should have like waited a bit, but I didn't want to. It's almost noon. But yeah, Elizabeth will be linked in my description box. And this is my third year doing this project, and every single year I've done this project, I've only done lip products. But this is the first, and I have all finish goals, which is not a requirement, but this year I decided to do, instead of just one product for each of the 5 years, I'm doing the amount of products for that year number, so 5-year-old products, etc. And yeah, I'm just gonna get into, I guess the first ones that I'll talk about are my 5-year-old items. These are all of my NYX butter glosses, and one, I guess before I get to the really juicy update, one exciting update for these is that for Brownie Drip, I actually now have some windowing, which is very exciting because for the longest time this was my least used butter gloss for this project, which is crazy because it's like, it originally was my favorite shade of the butter glosses. But probably my most exciting update for this is, I can't remember if I had already taken the stopper out of this last update, but I have taken the stopper out of the shade Caramelt. So this is what it looks like now. And there's just extreme windowing. Like, I'm really scraping the sides every time I use this. It's still not 100% done, so I'm just gonna keep it in until next update, especially because I only have like 2 weeks until the month is over anyway. And I really want to get as much use out of this as possible because this is my only warm brown lip product that I have in this entire project. So I've been pairing this with all of the warm brown looks that I've been doing, so this has been getting a lot of use, and I'm still enjoying using it. However, I will say I have noticed that this is starting to turn a little bit gross, which always happens after I take the stoppers out of NYX butter glosses. So I am glad that this is almost done because it's definitely starting to turn bad on me now. But I think it'll be totally fine for the next few weeks to use, and then I can just finish it and get my looks out of it, and then have one butter gloss done finally. Then we're on to my 4-year-old items, which is where the really exciting part is. I think I rolled this one in last update, I think. This is my Revlon Kiss Balm in the shade Sweet Cherry. Oh, I literally just noticed that these have an expiration date on them, and apparently this expired in 2024, but I think that's because these had SPF in them, which I've never brought up because I never use them for SPF. That's kind of good to know though, because I have been on the hunt for an SPF lip balm that actually works for sun protection but doesn't taste like sunscreen, because I feel like I can never find a balance of both. Like, either my lips get burnt or I'm like gagging all day. Anyway, yeah, this I rolled in either last month or the month before to replace my Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, because I was just not making any progress on that lip liner, and the product that I was going to pair with it I ended up decluttering. So I just replaced it with this, and I had already in this project completely finished the other 2 shades of this that I previously had, so this is the last one. Oh, and I just realized I haven't been swatching anything. So this is what 3 layers of it looks like. It's pretty sheer. And yeah, I have not made any visible progress on this. I just keep this, at least for now, I've been keeping this in my purse just as like a touch-up lip balm, but because I've been trying to finish a few different lip products for other, like either in this project or other projects, I kind of just have been reapplying with other things instead of this, but I'm sure eventually I'll get around to this, or I hope I will. And then these are all of my NYX butter glosses. This one is Brownie Drip, This is Caramel, the one that has the stopper taken out. This is a lava cake, which I actually have on my lips right now, if you couldn't tell. This is Fudge Me, which is just the neutral brown. And then this one, I have so many neutral browns in this project. It's kind of making me nervous. And then this one is Spiked Toffee, which I haven't used at all this past month actually. Then my other 4-year-old item that's still in this project is my empty for this month. And I also have this on my lips underneath the lip gloss. But this is my teeny tiny little ABH lip liner in the shade Malt. And I'll show you what it looks like on the paper. So when I was drawing my line markings for these products, for the lip liners that I had in this project, I kind of estimated where I thought the end of the product would be. And originally I thought it was going to be this line here that I've like crossed out with an X, but it's actually right here. This is how tiny this little pencil ended up being. And it started up here. This was completely like a pretty much unused full-size lip liner at the beginning of the year, and I managed to finish it. I will say most of the uses that I got on this were me just completely filling in my lips with this lip liner, because I was pairing it with a lip gloss that was way too light for my lips, so they kind of combined to make like a medium brown neutral shade on my lips. But then I ran out of that, so I just started using this as an actual lip liner for like, I was putting it under my like neutral brown lip glosses, and then I started going a lot slower, so I had to use it like every single day with every look. I've done so many neutral looks, neutral or cool tone looks this past month. It's crazy. Yeah, I cannot sharpen this anymore, and I'm sure I could probably get like one more use out of this. Like if I reapply my lips today, I'm sure I'll get one more use left, but it's like barely hanging on, and this is what it looks like when it's swatched out. I do like this lip liner. I think it's a good shade of lip liner for my lips, but I have so many and I barely use them naturally, so I'm not going to repurchase this. I only have one 3-year-old item left, and it is my LYS Speak Love Smooth Glide Lip Pencil in the shade Driven, which is a pinky brown. This is what it looks like swatched out right there. And I think I only used this once, like if at all, I can't remember, but I must have used it because I do have progress on this paper for the first time in months and months. This is where this lip liner is sitting now, so not a ton of progress, but it moved that much, so I must have done something with this. I did sharpen it as well, so I'm sure that contributed. This was not a priority for me because I had other items, including this lip liner and then one that's in my The Office project pan that I was trying to finish this past month. But now that this lip liner is done and I'll hopefully be finishing that other lipstick in the other project, I really need to start using this because this started out as a full-size lip liner, so I have gotten some use on it, but I only have 4.5 months left in the year, and I don't really know how I'm gonna finish everything left in this project. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about that yet. My 2-year-old products are my LYS lip oils. This one is in the shade Chocolate Cherry, and this one is in the shade Dark Chocolate. I don't have any visual progress on Chocolate Cherry. I think I only used it once this past month, and also I haven't had any visual progress on it in a long time because there's this air bubble that will not come out. I don't know how it got in there because I thought I got rid of the air bubble earlier this year. Apparently not, so it's still sitting at this line. I do have progress on my Dark Chocolate lip oil though. I made not too much progress, but this is mainly what I was pairing with my lip liner. Except for today, when I was using that lip liner, I would usually pair it with this. And I really actually like the way that combination turned out, which is kind of surprising because I'm usually not a lip liner girl. I usually prefer to just put something on my lips and have that be the only thing, but I did like the way that looked, so I'll probably in the future be using lip liner more often. But yeah, this is how much progress I got on this. I don't want to ramble too much. And here are the swatches of Dark Chocolate and Chocolate Cherry. I really love pairing Chocolate Cherry with a different like berry tone lipstick in my collection, so I don't know, I'm gonna have to find some way to pan all these products before the end of the year. I know for sure that by next update this one Caramel will be done, because there is barely anything in here anyway, and either way, like by next month I'm planning on, because right now I'm panning in my backstory, in my Project Level Up Light, I'm panning my I Love palette, and all of the warm tone looks that I'm doing with that. Also in my Norvina, when I do the like orange toned look with the gold on it, I always use this. But I think once I'm done with my looks for this palette, I probably won't need this anymore anyway, so I'm just gonna call it done next month for sure. I am still pairing this Fudge Me with the lipstick that's in my Divorce Beheaded Pan project, but that's just a usage goal. So once I finish the usage goal on, I'm looking at it, that's why I keep looking away. Once I finish the usage goal on that, I think I'll probably, I don't know, I'm gonna have to try to pair this maybe with like this lip liner and see what kind of effect that makes, because this lip liner currently is, with my summer tan, too light for it to actually be a lip liner. I'd probably have to just like draw this all over my lips and use it as a lipstick, and then maybe put this on top, I guess. Then I could also probably pair it with Spiked Toffee, because this is a pink tone brown as well. Fudge Me, which is the neutral brown gloss, I would not be worried about at all, because I'm like very close to having to take the stopper out of this anyway. But because I also have the dark chocolate LYS lip oil, these are basically the exact same color, so I feel like it's gonna be hard for me to finish both. So yeah, we'll see next time. I feel like maybe in 2 to 3 weeks, whenever I film the next update for this project, I'll have like a better idea of what I'll be able to finish, because I'm hoping that by that update I'll have 3 more lip products no longer in projects throughout the various projects that I'm doing. So hopefully I won't be as overwhelmed, but we'll see. Until then, I'll see you in my next video, and until then, I hope you have an amazing day and stay cool. Thank you for watching. Bye.